Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to my Saturday morning's live stream about IELTS speaking session. Dear viewers, I know that you can watch me, see me, but you can't comment me. The reason is why? Because it is a subscribers lesson only. So if you are interested to join this course, monthly course or monthly lesson, you have to visit my account and sign up from there. So in return, you get an hour, one-to-one speaking session with lots of practice, lots of tips, strategies, and other information. It is an amazing matter for you that when you join any course with any teacher, you learn a lot. Remember that as a teacher, I can give my best efforts to help and support you. Okay, and also I give homework to many of my students, whereas they have got the opportunity to practice at home. Okay, once again, if you haven't met me, dear viewers, this is Rahat Ali, a part-time TEFL certified Hello teacher from England, and I teach English grammar, spoken English, IELTS classes, IELTS tips and techniques, and basic pronunciation. I'm not a phonetics teacher though, but I can teach you the basic pronunciation techniques through which you can develop your pronunciation to next and better level. Okay, so I have to wait until my subscriber student is here. In this session, I've got only one student, so let me wait for the person. In the meantime, maybe we can listen to some, BBC podcast, like the BBC Learning, to which our knowledge may be enhanced. Okay, give me one quick moment, please. Okay. So let me share the screen. So I'm going to share the screen, and through which you'll be able to see the BBC English podcast.
from bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, this is 6 Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Sam.
And I'm Neil.
In this program, we're talking all about restaurants, specifically about tipping. That's giving money to waiting.
Hello everyone, welcome. Let me know when you're free to join so that I can stop for 6 minutes English of BBC Learning. Okay, welcome. One. Hello and welcome.
Hello, hi sir.
How are you?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Wait, sir, okay, so that you can see me clearly.
That's great. Welcome back. I'm very happy to see you.
Can you hear my voice, sir?
Yes, perfect.
Finally, I managed to join using my laptop. Before this, I tried to join by my laptop, but it cannot use. It cannot work.
Okay, before you tried to join, but it was not possible to join.
Yes. I just can only watch from laptop, but when I want to send a chat or want to hop on, I cannot using my laptop.
All right. Okay.
It stopped me from sending a message, and it says in my laptop that I need to subscribe in
Okay.
order to send a message.
So you have managed it at last. That's great. Remember that one, the first thing we have just discovered by past tense, before is the word that we use past tense. I tried to join in the past, but I was not able to join, or I couldn't join. Two way you can say it. I was not able to, or I couldn't. Okay, let me share a screen so that we can learn from there. So, how are you doing today?
Yeah, okay. Not bad. Just got back from shopping mall buying some groceries.
Okay, that's cool. So, what's your time now?
My local time at 1:30 p.m.
Okay, I'm going to share the screen so that I can write it. So, if you would like to discuss, if you like to talk about past incident, remember the greatest rule is you must always use the past tense. Um, can you see the screen? One.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as he said I can't use it. Can't is the present tense. The
I
past,
couldn't.
yes, can, then could, and could. Okay, past and past participle. One important matter is that can, could is also we call modal verbs sometimes. Do you know what are modal verbs?
I've heard that before, but I couldn't remember.
Okay, modal verbs. Can, could, then shall, should, will, would, may, might, ought to. These are the main modal verbs. Okay, rule number one, when you're talking, anything we're describing, we must use the past tense. So I'm going to test you in a moment, once again.
Okay.
Modal verbs are those verbs which expresses modality. So what are modality? Like possibility, ability, permission. These are called modality in English. Okay. And these verbs, greatest rule is that when you use these verbs, after that we must use the root form or the present form of the verb without s or es, and no preposition is required. Okay, but very often I have seen that many of our learners are always confused using modal verbs. Like I've got a student, the person always uses I should to go. I said, remember that after I should, if you use the verb, you don't need any preposition, any other form of, word. Simply I should go, we should go, you should go. So would you like to make one sentence using all these modal verbs? I want, then I'm going to test you afterward
Mm,
with
could
can,
you
could,
can
shall, should, will, would, may, might, ought to.
could you give me a favor, please?
Say again.
Could you give me a favor, please?
Very good. Then
But actually, I am quite confused because sometimes people says that we can either say can, we also can say could, but could is more polite.
yes,
But some
the difference between can and could is more polite or formal. Yes, you're right. Go on.
but can is present and could is past tense. So
Y-
sometimes
yes.
uh, I confused because why we should use past tense. Maybe that one is not considered as a past time.
Why
But
when we use could you give me a favor, please? That is our time we use as a modal verb. Okay,
okay,
permission, a request. In that case, it's not the ability that something could be done in the past. Like I could go if you would have invited me, for example. This is an ability. Okay, or you could join my lesson yesterday, but you didn't. For instance, okay, you could come to my musical party where you would meet lots of celebrities. So when we say, could you give me a favor? This is the could is, it's not the past tense of could, it is the modal verb with request or permission. Okay,
okay,
clear? One,
yes, yes, sir.
very good. So you use from can, could, shall, should, will, would, one sentence using all of these verbs. One, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can please make a sentence with the word can.
Can. Mm, I can assist you if you need it.
Very good. Bravo. Next one, shall. You have already said a sentence with could.
Um, shall we? Shall we go? Shall we go? Shall we go together? Shall we go? Shall we go to the shopping mall together?
Why not? Let's go then. Very good. Next one,
Um,
should.
I will. I will. I will become a policeman when I get older. When I get. Oh,
That's
maybe
right.
that's wrong.
That's right. Your sense is correct.
Oh,
I'll become a
I will.
policeman when I get older. Very good. How about should?
Should. I think we should improve our spoken English if we want to become a better
Speaker.
um, better speaker.
Very good.
Okay.
Next one, would.
Would. Mm, Would you mind if I? Would you mind if I stay at your house for a few days?
No, not at all. You'll be my guest. Great. Next one. May.
Um, I may assist you if you ask me to help you.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I always need your help. So you should always help me. Then next one.
Might.
Might.
Mm, I might gone to your home if you invited me earlier.
Mm. If you have invited me
If
earlier.
you have invited me earlier.
Very good. Then ought to. Do you know the meaning of ought to?
Is it need to?
Ought to.
Ought to?
Should and ought to are same, but the only
Oh,
different way to be expressed. Okay.
um,
So when you use should instead of should, you can replace the word ought to. Like we ought to obey our parents. You ought to go to the office on time. Clear? One.
yes, sir.
So should and ought to, remember they are similar meaning but different expressions. Must.
Must. Um, you must fulfill your promise once you made it.
Very good. By the have you ever made a promise to any girl? One. When you were younger, we always do
Yeah.
that. When we are in a teenage or when we are younger, we make lots of promises, to other people, especially girls. When you like someone, that's the
Yes.
reality of life. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Well done, and that's really cool. Now I'm going to explain few things in this list. May, might. Oh, sorry, why it is coming there? And should, ought to is same. Yeah, as I said. So should, ought to is clear. Should and ought to, they are same. Okay. What's the difference between may and might?
Um, Before this, I think that one is present and also past, but now we
Hmm.
are looking in different context, which is modal verbs.
That's right.
Maybe
Might is past. You're right. May is the present form. When in the context of modal verbs, what's the difference?
um, if can and could is polite, but might, I'm not sure whether we can consider that as a maybe might to be used in a formal way. No,
No,
no.
they've got similar meaning, but only slight difference.
Oh,
Okay. Remember that in general form of verb, may is the present tense, might is the past tense. That's the first difference. Difference number two is that when we use as modal verbs, may is more possibility and might is less possibility. So
may is more possibility.
yeah, when something is going to happen. For
Okay,
instance, it may rain today. It might not rain today as well. That means when we say it may rain today, that I can see the sky is the cloudy and there is thunderstorm. You can see, yeah, that okay, but it's still not raining. You can say, hey, it may rain today. Then someone say, no, it might not rain. That means you're not sure. But when the possibility is more, we use may. When the possibility is
okay,
less, we use might. Like if you come to my party, you might see many celebrities. That means when I'm offering any party, there might be some celebrities coming, and you could see them. Okay,
okay,
and
okay.
may has another special meaning. I'm sure you know that, and dear viewers, it is like a prayer. we say at the beginning of the sentence, may God bless you. May you bless with a child. May you be successful. It is like a prayer. Okay. When you pray for someone else, we always use may. Remember, that is the pattern. I'm going to write it so that you are clear. Okay. More possibility. First one. Less possibility. And also may is used as prayer. So in that case, we write the sentence like this. Always it's may, like may God bless you, or may you live long. Okay, we don't say you God may bless you. We don't say you may live long. May God. This is the pattern. Remember, may plus other sentence, other
Have
words.
you ever heard the phrase of may it please, sir? May it please.
May it. It means eating.
No, may it and then pleased. May it please.
May it.
Have you ever heard that?
No. Would you like to write it in the comment section? Is it
Okay.
may it please? Is it the one?
Yes.
Sorry, what does it mean?
I heard it several times, but I'm not sure about the meanings.
Okay. It could be another prayer like this. Looks like from the sentence pattern. You see, may it please, may God bless you, may you live long, etc. Would you like to make another sentence with a similar pattern?
For
May.
May. As a prayer?
As a prayer.
Oh, may you. I don't have any idea. May.
It's like a
May.
prayer. You're praying for someone else, then you should use may at the beginning.
Oh, may you have a good health.
Very good. Well done. May you have a good health. May you become successful person in the life. May you learn the English language quickly.
Oh,
Clear? Any more questions about may?
yes. Understand.
Very
Should I
good.
say understand or understood, sir? If I understand when you teach me, when you explain
Okay.
to me.
Sometimes I have many of my learners in my previous lessons. There is a problem for saying understand. Actually, it should be a past participle form, understood. Rather, you said I got it. That is the very easy. I got it simply. And in slang, we say in the UK, and many natives say gotcha. Have you heard that? Gotcha?
Yes.
Gotcha means got it.
Got to.
Gotcha. Or simply can say got it. Got it. Yeah? Okay? One?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So this is the difference between may and might. Now, may is also used for permission or polite permission. Like, may I join you? May I come in? When the decision depends on other person's discretion, desire, or will, we should use may. Okay?
Okay.
Like, that person can say no or yes. Like, may I join your live stream? May I join your lesson, teacher? May I participate in your competition? Okay?
Okay.
So please give me at least 2 examples.
Um. May. May I. May I May I go to may sorry, my kids is disturbing me. May I work in your company?
Uh,
Really?
yes, that is a permission. Yeah, yeah. There is a procedure. You can't work like this. Okay, you have to apply and you have to fulfill the criteria. Then, if you're selected, only in that case, you may work in my company.
Okay. May I know if there is any vacancy in your company?
Very good. Bravo.
Okay.
So remember that may, when it's a matter of permission, we use may. Okay. And in modern English, especially in American English, they don't use may, they use can. Like, can I
Oh,
come in? Can I join? And honestly speaking, when you use can, it seems to be a bit rude, the way people
yeah.
say, hey, can I join you? No, may I join you? It's you're requesting in a polite way. Remember, may is used as more formal than the can.
Mm,
Okay?
okay.
All right. The modal verb would has very amazing, expressions. Would. Would is also used as an offer. Like, would you like to go with me? Would you like to have a cup of coffee?
Jangan kecewa apa? Jangan
Some
kecewa apa?
someone
Sorry,
is
sir.
knocking.
Yeah,
Is it your son?
my son because I think my wife going somewhere and we
Okay.
can just 1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
No, no worries, no worries.
Sorry. Jangan kecewa apa tau? Nanti bapak marah. Okay, sir.
No worries. How many children have you got? One.
I have two children.
Oh, lucky father. How old they are?
Um, my the oldest is 5 year old, and the youngest is 3 years old.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they both can. Uh, the oldest one goes to school, right?
Yes.
Not the youngest one. In your country, what age children must go to school?
Um, compulsory 7 years old. But most of the children here go to school when they are 5 years old, 5, 4. But it
Okay.
is compulsory for the parents to send their children to the school
At,
when their children reach 7 years old.
oh, that's great. Okay, so look at the word would means uh, when you're offering something. Okay, especially would you like to? Would you like to go with me? Would you like to have a cup of coffee or tea or anything else, a drink or water or fruit juice? Can you please make few sentences? Would you like to with this pattern?
Okay. Would you like to hop on in
Yes,
my live stream?
very good. It's a very formal word as well. Remember. Hmm. Another one.
um, would you like to would you like to buy some item from my shop?
Yes, I'd like to buy lots of things from your shops. Okay, and another one is one. Simply you can use would you rather than would you like to, but would you like to is better than would you. Okay. Hey, if you say would you, then if you use a verb must take ing form. Remember,
Mm,
that is the rule. Like, would you mind closing the door, please? Would you mind stop smoking? Would you mind stop making noise? Okay.
okay.
Would you mind? Yeah. Then would you mind is another way, request or expression we use in academic English as well as spoken English. Would you mind? Okay, so give me at least two examples. Would you mind? Remember, the
Mm.
verb should take ing form.
Is it Jaran, sir, for this context? In this context, no,
Yes, it is Jiran.
it's a Jaran. Would you mind? Would you mind going another place to play with your friends?
No, I do mind. I want to go. Okay, good, very good. Next one.
Uh, would you mind swimming with me tomorrow?
Yes, I like swimming. That's one of my favorite hobbies. Okay, that's cool. So remember, these are the some ways. I was going to explain. Have I missed anything? Ought and should is same. So can, could. Oh, can. What is the use of can? Can is when the ability. Okay, you know the
Ability.
ability, physical performance. Like I can run 10 miles at a time. Okay, like one can swim. All right. So when it's a matter of ability, we should use can. Like, can you come to my party? No, this it is like asking permission. Can you buy something for me from the shop, for example? Okay, one. Is it clear? Can is used
Yes.
as to express ability. I can run 10 miles at a time. That is not possible. For example, you're having conversation. You can say one can swim, and it's similarly any other permission, not permission, ability. You can use can.
Ability.
Okay, make two sentences, please.
Mm, I can pay you higher salary if you work with my company.
I love to. How much are you going to pay? All right.
Uh, um,
Another one.
I can teach you my own language, but not English language.
I like to learn. This is it Malay language?
Yes.
How do you say how are you in Malay language?
Same like in Indonesian, sir. Apa kabar?
Apa kabar?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is it Indonesian language? Is called bahasa?
Yes. Bahasa is language actually. Bahasa is language.
Okay. Apa kabar? Kabar baik? Is it?
Yeah. Correct.
Mm. Do you also like nasi goreng?
Yes, I like to eat nasi goreng.
I heard that is very amazing food.
Yeah. It's fried rice.
Fried rice. Okay.
Yeah.
Another important matter. I brought a good topic. Nasi goreng, or any kind of object or food. If you like to describe anything, sometimes it becomes difficult. Like, in order to taste, in order to taste, I asked all of my students. The students likes pizza a lot. I asked the person, "Can you please describe a pizza?" Now the person is in problem. So, teacher, how can I describe pizza? I say, yes. When you are describing anything, one and the people who are listening, it is a very important clue. First, describe the shape of the thing, of the food. Say you're describing food like nasi goreng. So first you have to describe what is nasi goreng. Like you said, nasi goreng is a local language. It is called fried rice. Then people can say, oh, it is a kind of rice. And what kind of rice? Then you can describe like it could be basmati rice. It's a boiled rice, and also how it is cooked. Explain the procedure. Like it is boiled, then we add chili, chopped onions, other spices. Or can you also add meat or fish? I'm just giving you an example. If yes, describe it. Okay. Now, if I ask you one, Uh, I think it is lunchtime in your country, right?
Yes.
What was your lunch menu today?
Uh, I haven't I haven't taken my lunch yet.
Or you haven't taken it? Do you know
Yeah.
what are you going to eat?
Today I plan to eat. Actually, I plan to eat Kentucky Fried Chicken with my families. With my
KFC.
family. KFC.
So what
Very
time?
common.
All right. What time are you planning to go there?
Maybe after this live stream.
Okay. May I join you? Say
Yeah,
good
sure.
use, good use of may. Or could you take me
Yeah.
please there? Look, another way to permission. Yeah. May I join you? Now the decision is after you. You can say no, or sorry, we are full or we are booked. Even when you can say no, remember that. Say no and say sorry. Sorry, we are booked, or sorry, I can't take you. There is a problem. Okay. This is a good way to say no, sorry, negative answers, because in reality we do not always say yes. We have to say sometimes no. So remember that if you have to say no to someone else, say sorry at the beginning. If you remember, I explained the magic words: excuse me, sorry, no, yeah, please, thank you. These four words are amazing tools when you're having conversation, and always use it properly. Like, sorry, I can't take you because it's a family party, for example, because you're my friend. In family party, you cannot take your friend. You're not allowed to take your friends. Okay? Then you explain like this.
Yes.
Is it clear? May, can, could. Can I join you? No, I shouldn't use it. Can I join? It will sound rude. May I join you? Or would you please take me? Clear? Any more questions before we jump
Yes.
to the next explanation?
Yes, sir. Crystal clear.
Thank you very much. And
Okay.
next one is, I was going to explain will, would. Okay, will is in the future. Can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, ought to, must. Okay, when we use must, one,
Mm, must when it is uh,
responsibility.
compulsory.
Compulsory.
Responsibility.
Yes, compulsory. Very good. Compulsory. Go on.
Mm, responsibility. Compulsory. Mm, have to.
So very often people are confused using have to and must. They are almost same, but must is more in prioritize than have to. Less responsibility. Responsibility. Ability. So have to is not compulsory, but must is compulsory. Like as a you know conscious citizen, you must follow the rules of the country. I have to brush my teeth, for
Mm,
instance. Okay, look, it depends on me. I may not brush my teeth. It is not compulsory, but I should brush my teeth. That's also fine. That is another way of saying what we are supposed to do. Okay.
okay.
So did you get the difference between must and have to?
Yes.
Must is more important than have to. So give me at least two examples for both of them.
Uh, you must pay if you want to take stuff at this shop.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so you have to line up. Can we say that? You must line up before making a payment because everybody else is also waiting for their turn.
Mm-hmm. Like you must buy the KFC before you take your food inside our restaurant. Okay. Or you can say you must pay your bill before you are allowed to eat inside with your family members.
Mhm.
Okay, some hotels has that kind of limitation, and some hotels said no, you can pay the bill later. So you need to know the rules of the hotel. Okay, very
Okay.
good. Now have to.
if you go to KFC, you have to buy their chicken, their fried chickens.
Okay, it means you may not buy it. You may or may not. So you might not buy it.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember that now if you like to make negative sentence, simply use not. I cannot, I could not, I shall not, I will not, I may not, I might not, I should not. Okay, but we do not use not after ought to. Okay, that is an exception. We use only in positive sentence. All right, one clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Very good. And I was going to explain another one. Let me see if we have missed anything else. Can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might. Okay. Oh, Rahim Khan is watching from YouTube. Sorry, Rahim Khan, I didn't realize that you have joined there. So welcome. Okay, do you have any other question?
So far, no, sir.
Okay, great. Remember that when we are in a learning session, asking question is important. Without asking question on, and as a teacher, I'll never be able to know if you have understood anything well or not.
Yes.
Now, if you want to make a negative sentence with may, can you please give at least one example?
Mm, make as a negative sentence.
Yeah, with like
For
no
me.
or not.
Oh. Mm, you you may not come to my you may not come to my house tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
because um, you may not come to my house tomorrow because uh, Robin will be at my house. Cannot be like that.
In that case, look, if
Mhm.
somebody is there at your home, straight you said you cannot come. If you say if you use may or might, that means it is possibility in positive sentence. Okay, like you can say in the similar sentence. So you may come tomorrow because your friend Robin would be here, or my friend Robin would be here, whom you wanted to meet.
Mm.
Okay, one clear. But if
Yes.
you are saying about negative, then you can say like this: you cannot come tomorrow because my friend Robin is here, who is your enemy. Okay, whom you
Mm.
don't like. Say in that case, use can or can't.
Can.
Remember, in British English, we say can't, but Americans say can't. The vowel sound
Mm.
is different.
Can.
Can't, Americans say, we say can't in British. You can't come tomorrow because the party is full, for example. Or you can't attend the party, it is only invited guests only. Or BIP party.
Okay.
Is it clear now? One?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Another greatest and two important expression, would you like to have explained? And do you like to? Do you like to is informal. Okay.
Do you like to? Do
Yeah.
you like to?
They are similar meaning, but this is informal expression, whereas would you like to is a formal expression. So I'm sure you know that when we can use informal expression. Can you please explain?
Um, Informal expressions is when we are having discussions or talking with our friends, our family, and that one is for the informal situations. And formal expressions
Mm-hmm,
is is when we want to communicate with the people in a formal occasion, such as in a meeting,
mm-hmm,
during English class,
mm-hmm.
uh, and other formal occasions.
Right, like as you say, like you're talking with an unknown person. When you're talking to any unknown person, it is always formal. Remember that. Okay. And also, as I've said, it's class, teacher, your job, your boss, your manager, your colleagues, your other colleagues from different department. These are all a formal environment. So, do you like to, and would you like to, or do you like to? In connected speech in English, do you becomes do ya, because of the O and Y. Okay. Can you see
Do you?
do you becomes do ya when a native speaks? You'll hear that they're not saying do you, it's a do ya. Do you like to come to my party? Hey, do you like to walk with me? Do you like to go to date with me? For example, okay. Because of the O sound after do and the Y sound in you, this O and Y becomes ya sound. So do ya, do you becomes do ya. Do you like to sing a song for me, one? No, I don't know how to sing a song. That's a rubbish idea. Okay. So you're clear. Do you use informal expressions, informal environment, whereas would you like to is more formal? Clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Very good. And also, I was going to ask you something. Okay. So did I explain you how to introduce yourself? One?
Uh,
No,
not yet. I think.
not yet. Okay. So we are going to learn today how to introduce yourself. This is a very common question. If you are having a party, you're attending a party, maybe it's first time, or maybe you're attending any kind of programs and you never attended before. So two things happen in that type. Okay, in that type of program, like you're going to a party and your friends, you're going with a friend, then your friend say, "Oh, may I present one? He's my another friend." Then you always shake the hands. Hi, I'm one. I'm from. So say the place of your name, or you can say, "I'm his school friend. I'm his university friend, or I'm his colleague. We work together." Remember, when you're introducing someone else for the first time, again we should use "may I." Okay, if you use as a senior person, elderly, or if it is the same age, almost same age, you can say, "Hey, I'd like to present you my friend." Okay, let me write it. If it is like you can see, think that this person is senior, "May I present you?" Or "I would like to present or meet." Okay, I'd like to meet you, my friend. Which one seems to be more comfortable for you? One, "I'd like to present, I'd like to meet." Like, like you have taken me to a party, okay? Now you are introducing me to your friends. Which one you are using?
Mm, I would like to present.
I would like to present, or I like to present. You can say both. Both are correct.
I would like to present.
Both are right. We use "may I present" only one situation which is more formal. Okay,
Mm,
like you took me to your party. Now you found that your boss is there. "Hi, boss," or you can say whatever. "Hi, Jamie, boss. May I present you my colleague?" Or "I'd like to present you." Both are correct. But in that sense, "may I" and "I would like to," "may I" is more formal than "I would like to."
okay.
Clear?
Got it. Yes.
All right. Now, when you're introducing yourselves, do not mention your age. It is not important at all. People make this type of mistakes. They mention age. "Hey, I'm 25 4 years old. I'm from this country." You don't have to tell your age. Only you can tell your age in a job interview when the employer may ask you, because sometimes age limitation is a factor for jobs. Okay, you don't have to disclose your religion. "I'm Christian, I'm Hindu, I'm Muslim, I'm Buddha." No, nobody bothers about the religion. Do not tell your income, like, "Oh, I earn this much money." No, it is only for the job interview. Your employer might ask you, "Hey, how much you are getting in the previous job?" Say, you can say $5,000 a month. So that is a good money. Why are you applying here? Your boss might
Mm,
ask you. Well, I like to get more money. because I'm an experienced person. I believe that I'm worth of $7,000 at the moment. In that case, you can mention it. That do not, disclose your political, belief. Like I'm a supporter of this party, that party. No, not needed. You can tell about yourself, like your name, where are you from. If it is a job interview, briefing, introduction means you should marketize yourself. You should give them a good idea, maximum within 1 to 2 minutes. If you talk in 2 minutes, you can talk a lot, honestly. Okay, one.
Yes.
Now, if I ask you, one, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Yeah. My name is Wan. I'm from Malaysia, and now I'm working in a private company, mostly dealing with marketing and communicating with the people.
Hmm.
That's all.
Okay, you can add if somebody wants, especially if it is a formal party, formal introduction, that's enough. Okay, but if it is an
That's it.
informal introduction, you can add, oh, I like this. Like you can say, hey, I like nasi goreng, or I like this music. I like watching movie. I don't like people telling lies. I don't like people being dishonest. Then you can say both negative and positive, some of the features. And do you have hobbies? One.
Yes, but I'm quite busy now. If before this, my hobbies are reading, surfing internet. Um, yeah, those are the two things. Playing table tennis, but since I'm working now, I don't have time to do sports, to involve in sports, and I
Spo-
think most of
sports.
my time
Sports.
sport,
Sports.
sport,
Not sport. It is
sports,
sports.
sports,
Very good. Sports. Because
sports,
sport is another word, and sports. Sport and sport. Yeah.
sports.
Sports. But I have heard sports. So remember to differentiate the sound. It's very important. Sometimes pronunciation is an important factor. Because I'm working full time, I've got family and children. I don't have much time to give time for my sports.
Yes,
Okay, say this type sentence once again. Repeat it, please. Yeah, the similar sentence. Because I'm working as a full time employee and I've got family and children, I don't have much time for sports.
because I am a full-time employee and I have children and family, so I don't have time to focus on sports.
Very good.
Sport,
Better than before. Remember, practice this sound later. Okay, sports.
sports, sports.
Did I give you homework? I forgot totally last week.
Yes, yes.
What was it? You should remind me, please. I forgot. Sorry.
Um, as I told you before, that I will try to memorize 4 vocabulary every day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you asked me that when I memorize the vocabulary, you asked me to differentiate between the groups of the vocabulary.
Okay.
Make it into noun, pronouns,
Mm-hmm.
verb, adverb, and adjective.
Okay. So
Instead
can
of just getting one group,
okay.
instead of getting one vocabulary,
Yeah. Okay.
one
So
meaning.
can you please share me one vocabulary, one word you have learned recently?
A bit busy this week, sir.
Okay, that's all right. So remember, when you're saying a negative, use always that word and that magic word, and that is sorry. Okay, I'm
Sorry.
sorry is an hi, Mr. Twist. Thank you very much for the donation. That's really cool. Look, I'm sorry is very common English. Okay,
I'm sorry.
yeah, but in Britain, natives always use that. Have you ever heard? I'm afraid.
Yes, I'm afraid.
It is very standard English. Instead of saying sorry, we can say I'm afraid. Oh, I'm afraid I didn't have much time to practice because this week I had a lot of pressure from my work and I was busy with my family and children. Simply say sorry. Sorry is one of the amazing words in the world, when you can say it in a more expressive way. Okay. Now, from today, use this word. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
Yeah. Make at least 2 sentences. Instead of saying
Mhm.
sorry, we should use I'm afraid. Like
But
I'm.
can we use I'm afraid for the past tense? So like before, I can say that I'm sorry because I don't have time to practice English. I don't have time to find the vocabulary. Can I say that I'm afraid I want to mention that I didn't get the vocabulary before. So can I say that I'm afraid I didn't manage to get the new vocabulary last week?
Yes.
Or that one is, or can
That's
we still say that?
yes.
Oh,
So definitely remember that in grammar, the tense is always problematic in past tense. When you're using present tense, we can use present with past and present with future. But when you have started a sentence with the past, remember that it must be in past tense. Unless two situations, one is universal truth, another is direct speech. Okay, so you know the direct speech. Like last week, I went to visit my mom's house, and she said, "Juan, why don't you come very often to see me?" For instance, okay, because it's inverted comma. My mom said inverted comma. It's present. Why don't you come to see me very often? Then he said, "Oh, mom, you don't know. I'm much busy. I'm sorry. I always used to see you." I'm just making a sentence, a conversation, okay? One. So this is the situation. But when you're saying, "I'm afraid I couldn't practice it last week," remember, I didn't practice it and I couldn't practice it. There is a tiny difference, little bit difference in expression. Also, I couldn't and I didn't. Remember that there is a difference. Do you know the difference by any chance? One.
mm, no.
Okay, the difference is I remember can could is also related to your ability. I couldn't, can is could is the past tense of can. If you say I couldn't, practice it, that means you are so busy you couldn't manage any time. And if you say that I didn't practice it, it means that you had maybe chance to practice, but you didn't do it. You
You
ignored it.
purposely.
Yeah.
No, you, so if I use I didn't means that maybe I purposely
Yes.
didn't practice English.
Possibly. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Deliberately, we could call it deliberately or purposefully. You avoided it. Hey, Professor Ibrahim, thank you very much for the donation. That's really cool and twist as well. So use this word. I'm afraid I didn't have much time, so I couldn't practice it. Use this one, at least 3 sentences, please.
I'm afraid I couldn't practice English because I didn't have much time last week.
Very good. Another sentence, another expression.
I'm afraid I couldn't go to your home next week because I will be in UK with my family.
Okay, if you say next week, do not say could not. In that said, case, you have to use cannot.
Cannot.
Remember, we use could not only in the past sense when is the matter of ability, and also as a request in the present form. No, okay,
Oh,
or in the future, like I cannot come. I'm sorry, or I'm afraid.
okay.
You said I'm afraid I can't. I couldn't come to your home next week. No, that is grammatically incorrect. Though in meaningfully it may give you the similar sense or concept, but grammatically it is incorrect. Okay.
Okay. I'm
Once
afraid I can't come.
yes, I'm afraid I can't come. That's good. Well done, bravo. High five for you. Okay, remember that we have practiced a lot of things today. Modal verbs has with these modal verbs, you can make thousands of sentences, 5,000, 6,000 sentences, honestly, if you use properly, if you use correctly on the right time. And another important matter at the beginning of the lesson, you mentioned when we start describing anything from the past, always use past tense. Okay, like last week, do you remember what did you do last week? Last Saturday.
We learned about uh, adjective,
Mm-hmm.
adverbs, and part of speech. Mm, I think a lot of things.
That's right. Whatever we learn, remember that it needs to be practiced, and our lesson with me is not enough.
Yes, yes, correct, sir.
Okay. Basically, the best American teachers or British teachers can give you lessons, show you the guidelines, and show you the strategies. But at the end of the day, it is you who have to practice a lot. Okay.
The way to practice, is it we make the sentence or we
Yeah.
communicate to people? We make
So
the sentence.
you so you learn vocabulary, then you make the sentence, whatever you have learned, and you practice it. This is the way our learning curve should always go up. Okay, steady growth.
Mhm.
Don't make this learning curve like this. That means you stop practicing. Okay, if the curve goes
Okay.
down, you stop practicing. If the curve goes straight, means you're practicing the same rate. But if you learn a little bit more, like you say you practice 2 words every day. Now you thought that, oh, 2 words is easy, let's make 3 words. Then your curve should go up, learning curve. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Any
Yes.
other questions or comments?
Mm, how to memorize the vocabularies? Maybe from your experience, I sometimes I try to read vocabulary, but it's quite hard to memorize.
Oh,
And
mhm. Okay,
I
go on.
several ways I did it. Sometimes I forgot the vocabulary that I have memorized before.
All right, there are few strategies. Number one is by reading more. This is the only strategy. If you like to know vocabulary, you have to read a lot. You have to motivate yourself to read every day, maybe at least 5 lines or 10 lines, whatever. Okay. And after that, the second technique is that in many words, there are some root word, main word, one where we can create more words. Say, I'm going to show you an example. You know, have you heard this word, anthros?
No,
Have you heard this word, anthropology?
no.
Okay. Anthropology is the science which deals with the humans. Okay. Now here, root word is anthro, which means human. So from the anthropology or the anthro, there is also misanthropist. And misanthropist is the person who doesn't like another person. Okay. Then okay, we've got 4 minutes 59 seconds. Hang on a moment. Let me find it from my dictionary. What are the other words I was going to share? Um, Another is anthropoid. Okay,
Okay.
that is some animals that looks like human. Okay,
Mhm.
like gorillas or some apes. Then another one, as I said, misanthropist or misanthrope. Misanthrope. Look, these all words have anthro, which means humans. So in English vocabulary, you'll find this type of roots many places. And if you know the root or the meaning of the root word, then it will be easier for you. So the best way, once again, by practicing and by reading and by finding out like whether it's a noun or pronoun or adjective or adverb. Okay, let me give you one easy examples for all of you and you as well. You know the word beautiful. Yeah,
Mhm.
beautiful is adjective, right?
Yes.
What is the adverb of beautiful? One.
Um, beautif beautify. You know,
Beautify is verb.
verb.
Okay, the greatest rule
Adverb.
of making a adverb from adjectives is by adding ly at the end. So it should be
Okay,
beautifully,
beautifully,
beautifully adverb. Okay, then can you make a gerund?
beautifyingly,
Beautifyingly is another adverb. If you find an ly at the end, it is an adverb.
beautifying.
Beautifying is gerund. Yes, beautifying is another adverb.
Oh,
Your child is calling you.
oh, you can hear from here.
No
I
worries.
thought
We are almost at the end. Okay, but let me know if you need to go. We have got only 2 minutes. That's fine.
it's okay. It's okay. My wife is here already.
Okay, thank you very much. One, remember to practice whatever you have learned. If you have any more questions or anything, to always message me in the subscriber chat. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Wishing your best of luck for the dinner. I mean lunch. KFC.
Thank you so much, sir.
No
Bye.
problem. You take care and say hello to your family and to your children.
Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. You take care. Okay, dear viewers, that would be the almost end of this lesson of Saturday morning. Once again, you're watching the live stream from the United Kingdom, and our local time is 7:28 a.m. Saturday morning. I'm going to make few lessons every week freely for all of you. This is a subscriber lesson. You can see only my students can come and comment, and you can comment only when you can make a donation, like Professor Brahim, thanks, and Mr. Twist. And one important matter is that whatever we learn, okay, once again, I'm going to repeat for all of you, whatever you learn every day, practice is the key factor. Okay, there is no shortcut of practice, there is no alternative of practice, there is no easy method of practice. If you ask this question to anyone, any footballer or cricketer or any other successful person, how they have become successful, definitely they will answer you, look, by practice a lot. You see, the footballer Messi or the famous cricketer Ricky Ponting or any other successful person who are famous or who are you know uh, successful in their careers, they will simply say that by practicing. So we have to remember, whatever we learn, practice, practice, and practice 3 times. Practice gives you confidence, number one. Practice gives you more motivation. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you later.